Hello once again, this is Danny from T&D Productions. Living abroad can change your perspective in profound ways. Today, we're exploring how expats view their home countries after spending years away. Let's hear from individuals around the world about their unique experiences. But before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that little bell icon so you can be updated when a new video drops. Expats in Korea share their changing views of the United States over time.
See, like when America, we just always, but people are just always trying to find reasons to, disagree and stuff based on it's such annoying being one of the groups that are constantly, making waves and constantly being talked about. Just shut up. Just see me as American, bro. Like, they can see me as anything, 100 gazillion genders, but me being told to just be called, hey, just call me American, bro. It freaks him out. So I started seeing America as like a dramatic place, a place that likes division and drama, because here, abroad, nobody gives a shit about that stuff like that. They just see me as American. So I started seeing my own home country as like kind of foreign, like weird, like in my own home country, treated like a foreigner, weird.
I'm from the US and haven't lived there for many, many years. When I first left, I viewed things as pretty normal. There were some ups and downs. But over the past 8 to 10 years, my view of home has been very bad, more like disappointed and disgusted.
These expats express a growing disillusionment with the socio-political climate in the US, contrasting it with their experiences abroad, where identity issues seem less pronounced. Michael S. reflects on his time away from Germany, expressing mixed feelings.
I like a bit the organization in Germany and miss my friends and family, of course. But especially I love to see nothing from the Finanzamt.
While he misses the structure and loved ones back home, he's glad to avoid dealing with the German tax office. Living in the Philippines, Stephen R. shares a straightforward sentiment about the United States.
I miss the USA.
Meanwhile, Bradley G. reflects on his newfound appreciation for aspects of American life.
I took US culture for granted until I was out of it. Like fish doesn't know water until it's out of it. I've adapted here for the most part. What I miss most is the climate, variety, and ease of access of recreational opportunities in my home country.
Bradley acknowledges how easy it is to overlook the benefits of one's home environment until experiencing life elsewhere. He particularly misses the climate and broad range of recreational activities that were readily available in the US. Doug F. has found a new life abroad that he finds more fulfilling than his experiences in the US.
In the USA, my only options for dating were women ready for the retirement home. Here in the Philippines, I have a beautiful young wife and a very handsome baby boy. You think I might miss the USA?
Doug's humorous take suggests he's quite content with his new family life abroad. Wayne T. and Mark L., also living in the Philippines, provide contrasting observations on life between the U.S. and their current home.
I was just back to rural Michigan and rural Kentucky after being here 4.5 years. I didn't find it nowhere near as bad as portrayed, found prices up some 30% like everywhere, but I didn't see everything tripled since COVID.
Wayne comments on the reality versus perception of changes in the U.S., noting that while prices have risen, the situation may not be as dire as some believe.
I miss family and friends in the US but find the Philippines safer.
Mark appreciates the safety of the Philippines, though he misses the connections back home. After 12 years abroad, including 6 in the Philippines, and time in other countries, M. Aurelio F. shares a complex sentiment.
After all that, I must say I feel like I don't belong anywhere anymore. Or I belong everywhere. Not sure.
Aurelio encapsulates the feeling many long-term expats have, a sense of belonging everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Living abroad can deepen one's appreciation for their home country. Reddit user Gregor Samses Carapes shares.
From the US abroad on and off since 2007. As much as I love life abroad, I am more appreciative of America when I'm away and feel a deep connection to its history and values. The more time I spend in other nations, the more patriotic I become.
For him, living abroad has strengthened his sense of American identity and patriotism. Reddit user Strict Armadillo 199 also reflects on how living overseas has changed their view of the US.
I wouldn't ever describe myself as patriotic, but living in various countries since 1996 has allowed me to recognize and deeply appreciate good things about the US, and therefore, in some cases, myself.
Strict Armadillo 199 acknowledges a newfound appreciation for the positive aspects of American life and culture. Gregor Samses Carapes further elaborates on his identity shift.
That last part resonates with me. In the US, I don't necessarily feel myself as an American, or I can't distinguish what is me and what is American. Outside of the US, I understand my Americanness and how America and its culture have shaped and created my personality.
Gregor Samses Carapes' reflection captures a common expat experience, finding a deeper connection to one's cultural roots and national identity through the lens of distance and difference. Expats often notice differences in social dynamics. Reddit user Living AD1717, originally from Poland, shares his experiences in Slovenia.
Polish people are very unfriendly in the beginning. I feel like it's much easier to meet friends. We commonly use dating apps just to meet friends in new cities, or you can just join a conversation in a random pub while drinking/smoking, and people will actually be interested in having a conversation, especially if they want to practice English. Here you will have small talk, but they will quickly come back to their group of friends.
They highlight a contrasting approach in socializing, where in Poland, casual encounters can lead to genuine connections, a stark difference from those experiences elsewhere. Reddit user Putrid Cantaloupe 87, an Australian living in Japan since 2000, reflects on their experiences and evolving views of Australia.
Aussie in Japan since 2000. I haven't been back since 2019. Australia wouldn't let me back in for a bit during the pandemic, while in Japan people had full freedom of movement. Melbourne had the second longest lockdown in the world, only second to China. I don't trust the Australian government to do the right thing for me, so I'm in the process of becoming a Japanese citizen.
For Putrid Cantaloupe 87, experience of greater personal freedom in Japan compared to Australia during the pandemic has led to a significant shift in loyalty, culminating in the decision to pursue Japanese citizenship. As you see, living abroad brings a unique perspective, often revealing the strengths and weaknesses of one's home country. Whether it's feeling more patriotic, missing certain conveniences, or gaining a new appreciation for other cultures, the journey is profoundly personal. These stories remind us that no matter where we go, our roots and identities continue to evolve. Thank you to all the contributors for sharing their experiences and insights. special thanks goes to the Reddit communities for their valuable input. So, I hope you liked that. If you did, please comment down below and tell me about your experiences as an expat. How do you feel about your home country after living abroad? Do you feel that you changed as an individual? Let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Again, this is Danny from T&D Productions. See you next time.